Welcome, everybody, to our coverage of the 2021 Santiam Open, powered by Withers Disc Golf, Resistance Discs, and Discraft. We are here at Santiam Golf Club in Almsville, Oregon, for a PDGA-sanctioned B-tier tournament. Today's coverage is provided by our sponsors here at Birdwatch, Sky High Smoke and Accessories, and, of course, Above Ground Level Discs. We are Young Spang Commentary. My name is Cameron McKilling, and joining me in the booth, as always, is my good buddy, Jesse Spangler.
Excited to be here, Cam. I wasn't able to make it out to this, so I'm excited to see the coverage today.
Our first Rolling Stone player profile is Scott Withers, playing for Discraft and Resistance Discs.
Second, we got Chris Nelson out of Beaverton, Oregon, also throwing for Resistance Discs.
Up next, Mo Lockwood, playing for Latitude 64 and HyzerDyes Disc Golf.
And last on the card, we got Ryan Robinson out of Roseburg, Oregon, throwing for Tiger Discs.
And this is a no-fly zone here at the Santiam Golf Club due to the fact that the course was open to golfers the day before the tournament. We're starting here at hole 1, which is a 575-foot par 4. Pretty big open fairway. You just got to get it out there. Kind of a window you got to throw through first here. But
Scott ripping his first shot of the day. And as you can tell, it is really wet out there.
yeah, it was actually raining still during this round, or during the beginning of this round. So it's a wet one out there. The fairways are all pretty moist, you could say.
Definitely, footing will definitely be an issue in this round.
Yeah, you can see Mo already has a towel out so that he doesn't slip. Also playing with a broken left thumb.
Thankfully, it's not his right, though.
Yeah, he slipped going down some slick stairs. So he's playing with a broken one. Yeah, not his throwing hand, but probably not fun to be swinging that arm around a bunch.
Especially in the cold weather.
Ryan going with a big forehand here.
Those forehands are always so smooth.
Yeah, he really likes to stick with them. We'll see a lot of those here at the Santiam from Ryan. And that is a nice upshot there from Scott.
So fading. Oh, yeah, it's fading well. Great shot.
And he'll have an easy putt there for a birdie. You can see rain was starting to pick up just a little bit. Camera's a little wet here. Mo's got maybe 25, 30 feet left on it. And Ryan is parked.
Great shot there. Oh, Chris must have mashed his drive.
Yeah, he crushed it pretty far.
That's how close he is for his approach. I didn't even realize it went that far on the initial tee shot.
Yeah, I bet if there wasn't such a low ceiling, he might have even tried to jump putt from right there. Skips it off the top, and he's going to have a par putt. Scott for 2, or for 3, sorry. Nice to start the round off with a birdie here.
Yeah, it looks like the tree's hanging down a little bit. I don't know if it's in front or behind the basket.
It's kind of like just directly over and a little bit to the front from where Scott is. So it does kind of make you have to keep it low and fast. Chris going to take a bird here on the first hole.
Putts like that are dangerous on those little short baskets.
Yep, our buddy Ryan taking a bird here as well. And I think we can see a pair of pars here. Hoping Mo can close this one out. There we go. And moving along to hole 2, 285-foot par 3, runs off of a fairway and kind of over along the side of the freeway here. It's going to be out of bounds. Anything on the road over, there's a barbed wire fence that runs down the left side there.
This is a good hole to have on a ball golf course.
Yeah, this is a cool one. They use using some of the land that isn't used for anything else out there.
Exactly. Kind of get out of the way of. I know there's no ball golfers out there today, but like get out of the way of like the ball golf and have some more trees in your shot. And not just a bunch of bomber holes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are definitely more of a traditional disc golf hole here.
Oh, that's tough. That looked like it was flipping up to turn over and just caught those branches on the left there.
Yeah, I think Scott is still kind of figuring out his bag. This is his first official tournament or PDGA sanctioned tournament with Discraft, so I know a lot of these molds are newer for him. He's only been throwing them since about halfway through December.
Mo mashed on that.
And that is a good upshot from Scott. And just going to give him maybe a 10-footer.
Wow. Man, Chris is buried in that tree. Luckily, he can get his foot back in there and squeeze out for at least an open release.
Yeah, he's not too tucked in and does a really nice job giving it some Anheuser and playing for a nice easy 3. Ryan is a lot deeper in the tree.
Oh, no.
He was further forward, which also didn't help. So you can see here he's going to have to go with like a tomahawk and hope that he can get up and out.
That's tough.
Oh, and it just turns over on him.
All the way out of bounds.
It goes right over that little fence there you see to the left by the freeway.
Oh!
And that was a good birdie putt there from Mo.
Bounced up and in.
Looks like he's going to have a solo bird here. And a good bogey save from Ryan after going OB.
That's a good little comebacker around that tree. Chris with a nice scramble. Oh.
And Scott misses a 10-footer for par. And he's going to tap out here for his bogey. And we are going to move right along to hole 3. 625-foot par 4. This one has a lot of open space right off the tee pad, but as you get closer to the basket, you can see there are some more trees, and the basket is kind of tucked in back there. And you see Mo going to the big backhand here. Oh, and gets caught up.
Yeah.
Turns out a little too early and hits that tree over there. It was smooth.
Yeah, that disc is nice with the Huck Lab stamp on it. Do you know what disc it is?
I am not sure. I did not ask.
Weird. He's throwing it well so far.
There's
Stay
Ryan,
in the air.
big forehand.
Stay in the air. Oh, he got some ground play.
Some good distance on it, but it's going to be a little far to the left.
That is...
And Scott almost does what Mo does, gets a little more distance out of it, but just barely. We're getting soft justice.
It's ripped.
Yeah, he cranked on that.
Big forehand hyzer play here. Oh, tombstone with the splash.
If that's... Yep, that's going to be a PD2 that Ryan's throwing there from Discmania.
And that is right next to the basket. Throwing that well.
2 great forehands, one after the other. Going to have by himself a birdie here on hole 3.
Oh, look at the line from the disc spinning on the water on the ground. So cool to see.
Yeah, there was it is starting to clear up here by the time we got to hole 3. You can see the sun starting to poke out. Starting to put away umbrellas and take layers off.
Oh.
Ooh, caught up by the branches.
That looked really good.
And he's going to be putting for par there. Oh, Scott leaves it just a little bit low for his birdie. Mo saves his par.
Great par save there.
Nice birdie there for Chris.
Ryan with the birdie. Nice little tap in.
And Scott going to take his par here after leaving a little bit on the putt.
Listen up, man. Sky High Smoke and Accessories, they have the largest selection of glass in Southern Oregon. With new inventory coming in every day, they have all your smoke accessory needs. From basic lighters to intricate vaporizers and all the swag to go with it. You can stay up to date with Sky High Smoke and Accessories on their Facebook page. Shop local and buy local. Sky High Smoke and Accessories in Medford on South Central Avenue across from U.S. Bank. Must be 21 years of age or older to enter.
Big shout out to those sponsors we just saw ads from there. Sky High Smoke and Accessories and Rolling Stone Farms. Make sure to check them out if you are over the age of 21. Moving here to hole 4. This is going to be a 250-foot par 3. And you just got to get over this water and try and land it. It's kind of like a peninsula down there. Chris shoots it far, and he's nice and safe there. You can see that the basket is kind of surrounded on 3 sides by some water over there behind that tree.
That is a really cool basket placement. I like this hole.
Yes, very cool hole. Very fun little pond to play over. Nice forehand there from Mo.
All the footprints in the wet grass.
Cart tracks too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a nice, pretty backhand. That's going to be a
a great
TI
shot.
Challenger that he's throwing there. Light run there from Chris. Didn't want to risk going into the water. Good
Yeah.
birdie from Mo.
He ran up there and threw the layup. Sometimes you gotta, I know I gotta convince myself to lay up sometimes. So, sometimes you just gotta run up there and
Not
just
worth
throw
losing
it.
a disc.
Yeah, just throw it up under the basket, tap it in, and throw a better tee shot next time.
Yep, gonna take his only par there, but not too bad. Better than throwing into the pond. Moving on to hole 5, 335-foot par 3. Moving away from some water, but throwing across some trees here and out into the middle of the fairway. One of the ball golf fairways, that is.
This course has been set up well so far. I didn't get to go and do the filming, but there's either a line you have to hit off the tee box or some guardian trees or a pond to throw over. Set up well so far.
Yep, and this is one of 2 courses that we're going to be seeing today. This is the Discraft course. This is the newer of the 2 courses. This is only the second, maybe 3rd year that they've played this setting. And then the other side of the course that we'll see in round 2 is the Resistance Disc side, and that is the Santiam layout that they've always used. So this is a newer one, but it is very well thought out. I believe both courses were designed by Scott. So he did a very good job of making it a good blend of big open shots and, some lines you need to hit and some tight fairways.
Exactly. It's fun to see because, there's some ball golf courses where you play disc golf and they're like, here's the tee box, here's the wide open fairway. Let's see how far you can throw it.
Yeah, definitely a lot more thought went into how they set up this one. But because of the way it plays, it is not a course that can be left in during regular use.
This is in the middle of the ball golf fairway, and that's
Never gonna happen.
that's never gonna happen on a regular day if you're trying to share the course. So.
And Mo, we just saw Mo there with a birdie run, and here's Chris for 2.
Oh
my goodness!
What a putt.
Wow, we're gonna check that out on this round's first Dark Ace cash cam. Chris Nelson from 3-point range here.
That's way out there. He did not even step forward or anything.
Nope. Puts it at the top, just beneath the band, and just puts it in the basket. That was awesome. That was a really clean putt from Chris. Way to get things started for us here, Chris. That was exciting.
Little tap on the band, little thank you there, and great putt.
All right, Ryan. Don't get big putted here, buddy.
Oh.
Gave it a good run. Mo gonna take a bogey there. I was mistaken, or misspoken earlier. Ryan for 3. And Scott with a bird. Nice birdie.
Scott getting on track here after kind of a slow start.
Yeah. Moving on to hole 6, 310-foot par 3. This one is going to play off to the left of the fairway out into some open field area. And, they've got trees lining the right side. The only OB is going to be if you land on the green over to the right there behind the trees. But the only line here really is going to be out over this field and back towards the basket, which is kind of elevated too as well. It's like 6 feet up or so on a little mound.
Nice little hill.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to be too bothersome, but every once in a while, random roll could get you.
Yeah, you could definitely roll pretty far if you like went basket and down or something on this one. That was a nice far drive there. Let's see another nice forehand here from Rye Guy.
Or in the summertime, you could do it because you could tee off in the grass. No shot. Oh yeah, I'm way short.
It's gonna be a little short. He's rolling a little bit.
Okay,
But
yeah.
I think. Just to clarify, I know I haven't said any. None of the cart paths are gonna play out of bounds here.
Oh, really?
Not like we've seen at Sows, where all the pavement is OB. No, the only out of bounds will be marked either is anytime we throw over a green. The green is obviously going to be out of bounds for the ball golf course, and any water. And
Sand
that's gonna
traps?
Be it. Sand traps, yeah. Sand traps will
Okay.
play as a hazard. So you'll throw from the sand trap with an extra stroke.
Word. That's kind of clutch that the paths aren't OB. Because, like, an unlucky roll right there, like with Ryan's
Mhm.
shot. Like, he threw a good shot and then just rolls onto the path. That's very unfortunate, so.
Yeah, no, because of how zigzaggy this course is laid out, so that we can most effectively use the space and fit 18 holes out here. Scott went ahead with the decision that cart paths aren't going to be out of bounds. You have to use them and throw over them too many times.
And a bunch of par tap-ins here.
Yep, that was a tough hole for how short it is.
The path to the top is often long and difficult. With many hills for you to climb and obstacles to overcome. And at times, the journey may seem never-ending. But why stop before you reach the top? With a little hard work, determination, and some help from your friends, you too can reach the next level. Above ground level discs, elevate your game.
And big shout out to our sponsor. We just saw the ad from their above ground level discs. Make sure to head to their website, AGLDiscs.com, and use promo code BIRDWATCH for 20% off your next order. Hole 7 here, big par 4, 650 feet. It's a big L, dog leg left, but there's no OB. So you're going to see, I think we just saw Ryan Robinson throw not off the fairway because there's no penalty. And he's going to try and throw over the top to get back into the fairway for his next shot.
Wow.
Where
He already
Scott's
threw
going
a
with more
shot?
conventional.
I missed him throw a shot, Ryan?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, wow.
You looked away for just a split second. You
He
looked at me
lost it.
while I was talking and
Okay.
you missed it. But yeah, he threw it. He forehanded it out to the left over there.
Yeah, I was going to say, Ryan or Moa's going to launch it the other direction. And
Yeah.
right
Ryan
when
did.
I looked away,
Yeah.
he did.
But here you're seeing the more conventional play. Big backhand hyzer and let it play to the left. And just get around the corner for your first throw. But Ryan went and scouted while the card in front of us was finishing up. He went and scouted the route. And he thought he saw one he liked, so that's what he went with.
The man with a plan.
Yep. See if it works out for him.
My boy Casey Proctor back in college. And
See, as you can see, we're out here behind the trees. And he's got to go through or around all of this crap to get back onto the fairway. And it looks like he did a pretty good job. He's over the blackberry bushes. And he's out there in the open.
And he's got a look at the basket.
He's got to look at the basket for
Yeah.
a birdie still.
The good plan always wins.
Yep.
My buddy Casey Proctor
Here's
used
Mo.
to say that.
He's stuck behind the bathrooms here.
There we go. Skinny gap, forehand.
Is he flexing a forehand here?
He's going forehand roller is what he said. And he gets caught up by the branches. He made it over the outhouse. Or the bathroom. It's a real bathroom, not an outhouse. But
Scott with the backhand approach.
oh yeah, get in there.
Oh.
Oh, parks it. That was another titanium challenger throw.
Great shot. Is that the one that's really old?
Yes, that's the one he got from
He
Jared
got from
Gogol.
Jared, yeah.
Yep.
That's cool that Jared was able to get him a disc that was already beat up and worked in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he really likes that one. Yeah, there's a soft justice throw there from Mo, and he's going to have kind of a tester. I think he might be far enough back to be around those trees on the backside. 9 for 3. Oh,
Oh, good effort.
good up, but man, that would have been cool if he birdied with that alternate route.
For real.
Nice straddle putt here from Chris to get around that tree right in front of the basket from him.
These are the toughest putts for me personally.
They're hard,
Mm.
man.
Try to bounce number 2.
It's
I don't-
not something I practice enough to be good at.
Yeah, I don't straddle putt normally, so
Yeah, I'm not Kevin Jones. So, yeah, Mo's got a nice little opening here for, I think this is his par? It is his par. All right.
yeah, because he hit that tree
Yeah.
over the bathrooms.
Nice tap-in
Oh.
birdie there from Scott.
That's a little Heisman pose.
And Ryan going to take a par, which is pretty good, all things considered, honestly.
Yeah, going the other direction.
Yep. Hole 8, 630-foot par 4. This one is going to be way more straightforward than the last one. This is kind of a big bomber. And I believe that's Taryn Ferguson that sponsored that hole. I don't know. There's no information other than the pictures I put up there. That's all I got. So if there was no name attached to it, you just get the picture. But I think I recognize that that's Taryn.
That's a great photo.
Yeah, cute baby.
Scott launches that out there.
I believe that's a force.
I don't think so.
Whatever it is, it flew a long ways.
Nice
Ryan
right
just
there.
ripping forehands.
Good news, you get to throw it again.
I
I
gotta
know
figure
he told me what disc that is, but I don't know. I don't remember. It was like 10, 15 days ago. I know.
We gotta make a little notepad and start writing this stuff
I
down.
mean, I have a phone. I could just keep notes. I
Yeah.
just forget to.
I always, yeah, exactly. We gotta like make note to make notes.
Good call. That's a good call. That was a good drive there from Chris. Ooh, Mo going big forehand off the tee,
780.
flexing it.
That's
It's
sick, Mo.
Big distance out of it.
That is launched.
Yeah, Mo has an absolute cannon. Another big forehand from Ryan, and I think it's going to
That's
put him down
looking
in the
good.
circle. Oh yeah, look at that.
Wow.
It pretty much tapping in.
I love when a flex forehand tumbles up there like that. Instead of the skip, it just like rolls
Yep.
and spins on top of itself.
Like a rag doll. That was a nice play there too.
Oh,
Ooh,
Ooh.
yanks it a little bit to the right.
Hopefully that disc is stable.
He got a little bit of a skip. He's going to have a big putt there. Maybe 40 feet, 45.
I mean, we've seen him make one already that was twice that distance.
It's
so.
definitely inside his range. I think Scott going TI Challenger. There it is again. Cool silver
right
disc.
up there.
Good upshot.
Nothing much better than a beat-in putter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a cool one. I really like that titanium plastic too. That's really nice. Nails it.
Center. Wow.
Great
Center
bird.
post right over the cage.
And we're going to check that out one more time on this Dark Ace cash cam. And Chris just so smooth with it.
That is a smooth release.
Dang. Yeah, that's a nice putt. He's right up there with LP3 for nice putters. as
I
far
was
as
just
I'm
gonna. I was
concerned.
just thinking about that. That was. He's smooth with it. No, we saw him knock a putt down from 70, 75 feet. Not even a step.
No sweat. And Ryan closing out the star frame for us here on hole 8. Moving along to hole 9, 400-foot par 3. You got some trees kind of over the top of the tee pad, or right in front, really. And then you got another set of trees about halfway down you got to get through or over.
Look at this off the tee box. Is
Yeah.
this going to be a thumber for Ryan?
Probably tomahawk.
Tomahawk?
Yeah.
Something over the top. I always say thumber for anything that goes over the top. because
Yeah, it probably will be.
I have no experience with those shots. They hurt my shoulder. So,
Yeah, I like throwing them. I can't do too many in a round, but I do like to bust them out.
just rips the
yeah.
regular forehand.
Big forehand. It's gonna fade out way too much for him though. He probably should have gone with the tomahawk. Honestly, might be a little far. 400 is kind of far for an overhand throw,
Yeah, true.
especially if you're not trying to throw out your shoulder or you're not Damian Dan Tebow.
That couldn't have said that much better.
This is a nice smooth backhand from Chris.
That's the play I would take. Hyzer flip something flat and then let it just like go straight at it.
Yeah, but he's gonna put himself right inside Chris Nelson putting range at about 35, 40 feet.
Mo
Ooh, Mo
yanks
going
that.
around the tree.
Around it.
Oh no,
No.
right into it. A little too much hang time on it. And Mo, I think, giving a little bit of an accidental layup. I think he wanted to put a little more on it.
Smart play.
Ryan conveniently gets to have this nice even ground footing for his jump putt here. And he smashes it, folks. Oh. Let's take another look on this Dark Ace cash cam. Like I was saying, he got this nice convenient lie here on the concrete and takes it to his advantage and just gives us the smoothest step putt I think I might have ever seen. That was awesome.
I love the right-handed monster forehand to the lefty step.
It's
putt.
crazy. Ambidextrous
And
people are nuts.
following it up.
Well, he can't get big putted. Chris Nelson's not about to get big putted. Are you kidding me?
Not at all. No chance.
Another Dark Ace cash cam back to back with these ones here. Yeah, dude. Chris is just not to be outdone. Sends it home. I mean, like I said, right inside his range. We knew he was going to make it.
Yeah, not even a doubt, honestly, right now.
All right, now Scott's got all this pressure. Let's see what he does here. Oh. Low, low, low. He's going to join Mo here on the par train. Get that little tap in there. And that's going to do it for the front nine. Taking a look at the scorecard, you can see a couple of bogeys. A lot of birdies here for the first round, or first 9 of the Santiam. For the first round. Yeah, I said it right the first time. Special thanks to all of our sponsors: Above Ground Level Discs, Sky High, Chain Runner Disc Golf, Rolen Stone Farms, HyzerDyes Disc Golf, and Dark Ace Apparel. And of course, Tournament Director Scott Withers for putting on an awesome event here at the Santiam Open. Follow us on social media at BDubPro on Instagram and Facebook, and at BirdwatchPro on Twitter. We will catch you guys in the back 9. Peace.
BDubPro.
BDubPro. BDubPro.